We're just gonna wait and see if anybody comes in. And then we'll start this live stream. Bear with me because I haven't live streamed before. This is my first time, so I'm a little scared and trying to figure it out and learn how to do it. Hi, Steph. How are you? I don't know how to answer the chat on here, so bear with me. I'm just learning how to do this. A friend of mine told me I should try and do some live streaming. The picture may be on and off because I'm doing it on my phone, and I have to kind of bring it close sometimes so I can see it. I'm doing okay, just kind of chilling for the night. Got a little bored, nobody's on, got tired of watching. I watched all of James' YouTube and was watching Jeff Dunham and just kind of got bored. And a friend said I should try doing a live stream, getting some, time in that way. So I figured I'd give it a shot. Glad you made it in. Well, doing the regular videos is much easier for me than doing the live streams simply because of my eyesight. I'm kind of like James, where I have to bring it real close to see what's being typed. And I'm kind of just using my cell phone because I don't have any other expensive equipment since I'm just starting, so. Hope you had a great day today. And hope you're ready for the New Year's. Got any New Year's resolution? I'm as ready for it as I'm gonna be. I didn't make any New Year's resolution. My resolution is not to make any because every time I make one, I end up breaking it. Hi, Jenny. Thanks for coming in. Once I figure out how to do this a lot better and I get used to it a lot more, I'll start figuring out how to add mods. Right now, I am just so new at doing live streams that I don't know how. I'm doing good. Thanks for coming in. So you have any New Year's resolutions, Jenny? You and me both. There's a couple of them I would love to meet. I would love to meet James and Ben in Green Bay Wacky. But where I can't drive and on a fixed income, that's going to be kind of hard. So I'm going to walk and close my door so I don't get disturbed here. There we go. Yeah. Another big goal I have for next year is to go see my son in Pennsylvania and be reunited with my youngest out of my 5 kids. I was hoping that for this Christmas, but she's not ready yet, so I'm praying that sometime next year, maybe. Yeah, that would be awesome if we could all find a meetup to, for everybody to meet together. I think that would be so awesome. But it's so hard because some of us, can't drive or, we have different issues that are going to get in the way, unfortunately. Don't mind me, I'm in my pajamas since it is, nighttime, just chilling. Well, congratulations, Steph. I'm really proud of you for that. I know any addiction is hard to beat. I'm a smoker and I've gone from smoking to vaping, and every once in a while I still have the urge to pick up a cigarette. So I know how tough it is, especially, when you think you're doing so good and then life hits you again, and it's hard. But you're strong. I know you can do it. If you made it 3.5 years, you made it past the toughest part. So I know you're going to do great with it. It's okay. She hasn't got back with me. You know, I just got offended for her more than anything. Um, because that's why I did my last video. It's just, to me, it's just so wrong. It doesn't matter whether somebody is to talk to your dog or your wife that way. And the people there should have done something. I mean, I understand not putting your foot down all the time, when you can see it's ongoing and blatant to a point where it was starting to freak her out because one of them kept trying to FaceTime her. You need to do something instead of sit back and just let things ride. She doesn't have her boyfriend with her to stand up for her. And, I know James is trying to let her get enough courage up. But to me, if somebody was doing that to me through all my live stream, it would really discourage me from doing it again. I hope everybody had an awesome day today. I know when I got to watch Cab Seven's live stream, it really helps because he has such a big heart. I agree with you 100%, and I know what it's like. Since I lost my husband, I tried the so called dating scene and I just said to heck with it because everybody out there treats you like a piece of meat now. They don't want to get to know you as a person, so it's just not worth it no more. But, I'm sure that does not make her feel good. And the bad thing is her mother watches her live streams too. So I know her mother was not feeling too good about that and probably had a few words, when she got off of it. Now my hair's a mess. Well, my channel's slowly building up, which is, I'm kind of happy. Um, like I said, I can do the videos a lot more comfortably because I don't have to worry about trying to read anybody's comments. And where I'm legally blind, I don't have any special equipment. I mean, I could probably put the phone to where it reads the text, but then you guys will hear that all the time. So, and I don't think you want to hear that. So it makes it kind of hard. I'm getting a new internet provider and I'm going to see if I can get the internet hooked up in this room instead because I'm mainly in my bedroom most of the time when I'm here. Um, this is like my haven place for me. Um, when I feel down or whatever, sometimes I have a huge walk-in closet, and a lot of times I'll just go in there, close the door, make sure the light's off, and just sit and contemplate. And, after a while, I feel a lot better. It's like my quiet place. So my bedroom is kind of like my heaven. I like to kind of do a nature walk for a live video one of these times, but I'm not sure about my internet. Because we have a path that is beautiful to walk on. I mean, it's not real nice, but you have different ways to go, and I love walking, like in the nature. I've always been that type of person. I've been real close to nature a lot. I love going like in the woods and just listening to the birds. It is so peaceful and relaxing. Well, I hope 2019 is going to be a super year for everybody. The videos that I do like inspirational and motivational videos because I've noticed, like, just on my Twitter account, I have a lot of people that suffer from depression and anxiety. And I know, people need to be uplifted, like Ben says, on a daily basis, because we all have things we go through. And, we feel alone. There's times where, I can be upbeat a lot, but there are times even when I feel alone and lonely. You can be in a crowded room and still feel alone and lonely. And showing love and being kind to people and uplifting is a gift that you can give freely. It doesn't cost us anything to do it, and I don't think there's enough of us that does it. So that's what my video is mainly about, is trying to uplift. I'm trying to work on some merch on my Twitter account. The first, I have a saying that I like to do because it's helped me out, which is, let me read your comments here. Hold on. I don't know if I want to do it on a shirt or a pillowcase. I might offer it on like teacups or whatever. But the first design I'm thinking of doing, it's a saying that I've grown with. Because if you don't know anything about me, I've been visually impaired since I was 2. That's so true. But the comments that, what I want to put on there is, I see with my heart, not with my eyes. Because so many of us, there's a lot of people out there that are judgmental because they use their eyes. They don't look and see people through the heart. They look with their eyes. So if they don't like, excuse me, if they don't like the way you walk, the way you dress, the way you talk, the way you look, or whatever, they're quick to pass judgment. I've learned where I've, had poor eyesight all my life to look at the world differently. So, a lot of people, I've had people come up and, oh, I feel so sorry for you, I'll donate my eyes and blah, blah, blah. I don't want sympathy for people, I look at it, my eyesight is more of a gift than it is a hindrance. There's a lot of things I wish I still could do, but it's allowed me to look at people from the heart and not from the outside. So I don't judge people by the way they look, the way they dress, or whatever. I go by what I feel inside here. Excuse me, by their personality and stuff. And that's how I judge people. And I never use the word hate. Hate is such a strong word to use. I do not even use that in my vocabulary. It's okay to disagree with somebody, but I feel a lot of times you can get more accomplished, even if somebody angers you, if you just show them love. If you say, hey, I get it, you might have had a bad day, so you're a little cranky, or, something's not right with you, but I want you to know, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, I love you as a human being and I believe in you. It's not that hard to say. Yes, when we get hurt, it's hard to swallow that pain right then and there. But if you take a deep breath and just think and say, okay, why is he or she saying it? Are they having a bad day? Did somebody hurt them where they feel like they have to lash back? Are they just trying to vent? It's just more easier to show love than it is to return hate with hate. I've seen a lot of people that, when you return love, even when they dislike you, it gets them more mad because they're not pushing your buttons. And we just have to remember that. When somebody says something we don't like, don't let them push your buttons. Don't show you're mad or angry. Just, say, hey, You may not like me. That's fine. Not everybody's going to, like me, and I'm not going to like everybody else. That's fine. But I just want you to know no matter what, I love you as a human being. Doesn't mean I have to like you or like what you're doing. Excuse me. It just means I love you as a human being enough to respect you. And that's what I try to do. I try not to have any enemies. Gotta switch hands here. My left hand's getting a little tired. There we go. Yeah, I was trying to do it on Teespring, and I had a hard time. I might have to do it on my computer. I was trying to do it through the phone, but it wouldn't let me do everything that I needed to do. It would show the T-shirt and show the area for the text, but it wouldn't let me type in any text when I wanted to do it. So, I might have to do it on my computer. As soon as I get it up and running, I will tweet it out on Twitter to let everybody know. It's just going to take me a little bit of time to get it going. I don't know how much time I've been on here so far. Oh, 23 minutes. That's not bad. Thank you for liking it. I really appreciate getting the 3 likes. For the first time, like I said, I still got to figure out things. I haven't figured out how to do the mods or anything on here. As far as what merch I want to do, like I said, well, I was thinking about doing like hoodies and cups. Like a teacup with the saying on it, and because it's winter time, offer the different ones, t-shirts, hoodies, and cups. I don't know about anything else, but those 3 are what I've been thinking about doing so far. Yeah, sometimes this thing's like a ghost. If I don't catch the comments quickly, they disappear, and I don't know how to stop that. So I have to learn a lot about YouTube and doing this. That's why you see the phone going in and out. It's because when I see a comment, I have to quickly bring it to me so I don't miss it, because then it fades away. I don't know how everybody else can, just see the comments and scroll. I haven't figured that out yet. Unless they do it, with it horizontally. I have my phone vertically right now. And that's the only thing I could think of is it's done horizontally. But I would think that you should be able to see the comments all the time, no matter which way you did it. My favorite YouTuber is, hard. I have two favorites. I like Cab7 and I like James the Fam. Those are my two favorites. Hi, Janelle. Glad you made it in. Hope you had a great day. Janelle, do you have any New Year's resolutions for 2019? Hi, Jenny. I hear you, Janelle. Just know that you're always in my prayers and thoughts. I hope 2019 is a more healthier year for you all. I'm gonna see if I turn this phone sideways, if I can see your comments any better, instead of them keep disappearing. See if that has. Okay, I rotated the device. Now come on. It won't let me. There we go. Well, it's just chilling, so whatever you want to talk about, we can talk about. Yeah, it's kind of hard, but I think that's because a lot of people have been, asking him about the kids and everything. And personally, I think they need to kind of lay off of him about what him and his wife's going through with the divorce and let them kind of go through it on their own without keep, throwing it back in his face. Because that makes it hard for him and the kids and Melissa, so. I mean, she's gone through a lot since then. No, Janelle, I didn't get a notification for it. I didn't know he was on. I've been checking YouTube and stuff, and you know, I'm not getting a lot of my notifications, so I think they're messing up because of the holidays or something. You're right, it is nobody's business. Their personal life, yes, he's a YouTuber, but he does have a personal life, and, people need to, like I said before, they need to take that into considering that he has a personal life and leave it be. I'm bummed out now because I missed it. I agree. I got a tweet from Melissa because I guess Jean came by for the holidays, and they were giving her a bunch of crap for it, and she had to block so many people, and it's just wrong. They need to leave them alone. I think this is probably, this is my opinion, but everybody butting in the way they have and stuff could be one of the reasons why things fell apart with them. Hey, Dustin, glad you made it in, bro. I don't know how you guys feel so comfortable about doing this. I am nervous as heck. It kind of drives me crazy trying to figure out how to do this. Oh, Janelle, that is so awesome. I would be scared though. Um, just for, the simple fact, I lost my husband and I miss him to death, but I would be so afraid to get in contact with him because I know there's familiar spirits, there's bad spirits out there that will pose as familiar, spirits that are loving and familiar, and I'd be too afraid of opening that door. Yeah, well, on a phone, Dustin, I don't have to keep moving it back and forth when I talk on the phone to see what everybody says, so. And I still don't know how to get mods on here yet or anything. I'm still trying to figure all that out. Man, I still wish I was there to see it. Let me see if I can figure out how to do mods on here. Remove report actions. It won't let me make a mod. It won't let me make mods yet, unfortunately. I was trying to do it, and it is just telling me for choices, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel, and I don't want to do either one of them. I'll have to read your comments after, so on that part, I'll go back and save it so I can figure out how to do it and make you guys mods. Because I'm going to try to do a live stream once a week until I really get comfortable with it. No, Janelle, I'm on my phone. I don't have a laptop. I'll figure out how to do it on the phone. I might have to go in and do it kind of on my computer. Hi, Wilby. Thanks for coming in. Please do me a favor and smash that like button. It will help me. I'm just starting out on doing live streams, so bear with me on it. Yeah, Dustin, that's exactly what I have as an Android. So how was everybody's day today? Dustin, how was your day, and Will? Is anybody going to be staying up and watching the New Year's ball come down, or just going to be like a regular night for everybody? I hear you, Dustin. Yeah, the weather here in San Antonio has been kind of crazy too. Yeah, I normally don't go to bed until about 12:30 at night, so I'll probably stay up and watch it. No, that's New Year's Eve. Okay, Steph, I understand. You go help your mom. Family first. Love you. Dustin, I hear you loud and clear on that. It's the same way here, basically. Holidays are really hard for me still here. I don't care, especially January. That's going to be the worst one for me. Because I lost my husband January 28th, I believe, of 2012. So yeah, holidays have been hard. But January, because that's the month I lost him, is really hard. I just try to keep myself busy and keep my mind off of it. The old adage that they say that time heals all wounds isn't really right. It doesn't really heal it. We just learn to adjust and cope with it a little bit better. Thanks, Janelle. I was with him for 30 years, but I know where he's at. He's home with the Lord, so he's not suffering. That's, the important thing. Because in the end, he was really suffering from liver cancer, so. I just, getting used to being by myself, it's hard. Exactly, Dustin. Yeah, I did. He had a lot of good memories, you know. I guess you could say he was my soulmate, because I was with him since I was like 18, so he's 99% of my life there. Yeah, unfortunately, there's no cure for liver cancer, and when they found his, because he's also was a diabetic, um, there was not much they could do. They did what they called a direct chemo, where they, um, did like a tiny little precision hole by the liver and stuck a tiny tube in it and did, the direct chemo that way, but it was just too bad. He was already at stage 4 when they caught it. Yeah, I also lost a niece last year to liver cancer. It's horrible. Cancer doesn't care, your age, race, color, anything. It just attacks whoever. Just remember, guys, if anybody ever needs to talk to me, you can always just send me a direct message and I'll give you my phone number. And, I'll be glad to talk to you, whether you just need, a listening ear or a shoulder to cry on. I'm there for whoever needs me. Well, Dustin, I'm glad that so far it's all good. I get checked every 6 months for pancreatic cancer. because I lost my mom to pancreatic cancer, so I requested that I get checked, regularly for that. The good thing about it, when I lost my mom, she was in her, 70s, so if I get it like she did, I just want to catch it sooner than she did, because unfortunately, when they caught hers, it had already taken over all of her stomach, except for an area the size of a quarter, so praise God, so far, nothing. And Dustin, when I get my check, I plan on getting a camo shirt from you. Do you have everything up and running for that yet, or is it still just an idea? Well, Dustin, if you have something hindering it from progressing, that's a good thing. Oh, something hindering the shirts? Well, when you get it up and running, let me know. I'm trying to get some merch up and running, but I'm having a hard time um, doing the Teespring. I might have to go and do it on my computer instead of on the phone, because I'm having a hard time trying to get it out. So who's still in the house? Okay, so we still got Janelle, Jenny, and Dustin in the house. It shows 5, but it ain't showing me who the 5 is. You know what we should do, guys? We should also try to get, see if we can do a hangout together. Kind of like what Cap 7 does in Green Bay. Where one of these times, one of us can do it, and then we can have everybody up there on the panel. I didn't get anything from Omar yet, but I did get a beautiful Christmas gift from James. I got a James the Fam beanie hat. I would say the in-person. I wouldn't do the Skype. That's kind of hard. I know they do it on Google Hangouts, where they have a panel. I'm not sure exactly how they do it. I have Google Hangouts on my computer, my tablet, and my phone, so I would have to play with it a little bit to see how it's done. Well, if you sent it to James through Omar, he probably won't get it until they come back from Virginia, because he hasn't been with Omar around the Christmas time. And James is real bad at returning messages and stuff. Oh, excuse me. Well, I don't have a P.O. box yet. One main reason is my mail normally comes to my house. And I'm just not, willing to give out my home address because I've heard so many people had so many problems. But if, anybody wants to enter, ever send me a card or whatever, just DM me and let me know and I'll give you my address personally. But that would probably be the only way I do it. Because my post office is not within walking distance from me, so it wouldn't be feasible for me to get a post office box if I can't get down to get my mail. So I would only, give certain people that I know I could trust my personal address. Do you guys know if anybody else is going to be doing a live stream or anything tonight? Yeah, I know. That's why, I said it would only be to a select few. It wouldn't be to everybody. It would be, only to the ones I know I could trust. James has my address, of course. That's how I got the beanie. Omar doesn't even have it. So far, James is the only one that does. Omar probably won't be getting back with anybody for a little bit because him and Melissa have been getting so much hate over something they shouldn't be getting hate because it doesn't deal with anybody but them. Um, and he's actually had one female, because I remember him posting about it on Twitter. He's actually had one female get all bent out of shape because she was all over him as soon as she found out that he was getting a divorce. And he just kindly told her that, he's not looking for another female. Well, as far as my phone number, nobody actually has it yet. Yeah, I know. I can't believe that, and I seen Chelsea going through the same thing, The guys on there was treating her like it was a dating site and stuff, and I just couldn't believe nobody wanted to do anything. And unfortunately, I wasn't a mod yet, and which I'm still not on her channel, so I couldn't do anything. I did speak my opinion and say something, but nobody, I couldn't put him in timeout or anything. Exactly, it's just no respect. People don't respect themselves. How can they respect others? You don't go on somebody's live stream or their Twitter and just throw yourselves at them, It just shows that you don't have no respect for yourself because you don't even, seeing them on YouTube and stuff, we don't know every part of their life. Well, I mean, I know Omar is not a bad person, but just for an example, you see these people, you don't know what they're like in real life. People can put on masks, and for all they know, they could be a killer or something, and they just throw themselves, and it's just really ridiculous. I hear you on that, Jenny. I agree with you 100%. If I was to give my phone number out so far, the only one that I know because I've talked to him and everything, um, a lot would be James. Probably would give it, if I know Cab 7 would be okay to give it to, but I don't feel I need to with him. Just, being there on his live streams, you can just feel that the love in his room, on his live stream, where it's always uplifting, where I won't need to. So, hold on a minute, guys. I'm doing a live stream, Gary D. Well, guys, I've been on for a little over an hour, so I'm going to let you go for the evening. Thanks for coming in and hitting the like button. And like I said, I'm going to try to do this again next week. Hopefully I'll have things figured out a lot better, okay? Bye. Love you all. Thanks for coming.